Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be working on another TryHackMe Capture the Flag challenge. It is in medium category. So let's begin with the room. So this is the room called Road, inspired by real-world pen testing engagement. I've already started the machine. Let's copy the IP address, and we need to obtain the user and root flag. So let's open the IP in browser as well as let's start the uh, nmap scan with the IP address, and meanwhile let's go back to the browser and we can see the Sky Couriers track order number. If we enter something, we can see it is redirecting to some page which is not available. And as you can see, all links are dead except carrier.html, and nothing is interesting here. So you can check the comments, the view source method also, just to find out if something is mentioned there. And in this page we have one form which is not active. You can find out using submitting this message, and you can track in network tab in inspect, or you can spin up the burp suite to find out if something is going on there. And if we check the nmap, we can see only 22 and 80 ports are open, so we need to keep on enumerating on port 80. We can start the GoBuster scan as well, and there you will find the admin URL, which is this. So no other interesting thing will be there. And one more thing which is good to enumerate is folder called assets. I think I made the error, and as you can see there are JavaScript images, CSS, and some block carrier um, folder is also there. It's good to check these kind of things if there is a page called block carrier which is not. And you can see couple of non-default um, JavaScript file. It is good to check what is inside there. And if we go back to this page, we can see there is a sign in page, username, password, and then there is a register page. So let's go ahead with register, and let's register one account, test at visky dot tryhackme. Password, let's random test and test. And if this is not mandatory, let's skip this. It is mandatory. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. And let's start the burp suite to capture the request. What is going on here? Just to be on safer side, so register, register, and we can see it is using CSRF token, user, email, password, and then the mobile, and submit. So let's forward this request. Looks good. User account has been created, and now it is redirecting us to the login page, so we can do the login. Test at sky.ehm, password, test, and sign in. Again, CSRF token, CSRF token, and it is redirecting us to v2 index.php. Forward, and if we come back here, we can see a good dashboard. Everything is zero, so we don't need to work on any delivery or pickups. I'm just kidding. So if we go to a couple of options, we can see that none of the links are working. There are a few things which is active, for example the reset user page, forward, and this is the reset page. And then let's turn off burp for a minute. So apart from reset page, we have seen the dashboard, and if we go here profile, we can see none of the options are editable. and we can see right now only admins has access to this feature. Please drop an email to this admin. So we have found the um, admin ID, admin at sky.thm. So we need to pivot to this user, and since we can't do anything here as per this remark, so let's go back to the reset user page and see if we can do something. So I'm changing the password to um, some, and if we capture this request, we can, okay, let's change, move this to repeater, and we can see the address here, and uh, the password is getting changed using this page, and we don't see any validation. I can see the session ID, but we can try changing this, and we can change the password of admin. But keep let's try to change the password of the current user only. So once changed, it is sending us to password has been changed page, and then again redirecting us to reset user page. Okay, and the password has been changed. So let's trigger this again, and what we can do is we can change this to admin, and the new password is test. So let's forward this, and we can see password change taking you back, and we are back on the test account. But let's see if password has been changed. Turn off perp, sign out, and this time admin at sky.thm, and password was test. Sign in, and we are in. And as you can see, there are lots of work we need to do. Okay, um, let's park this work for another day. We have seen the reset user bug which we used to pivot to admin, and now let's go back to the profile page, because this is the only link active after reset user, and we can see we cannot change any other field, but probably we can use this method to upload something. So let's go back to our shell. I'm copying the reverse shell php reverse shell php reverse shell. You can grab this from GitHub. Let's rename this to rev.php, and let's make the changes here, especially the IP address. So the IP address is 10.17.30.256. Copy, going back. Why this screenshot was taken, I don't know. Okay, paste. Port is 1234. Let's save this. Go back. Okay. So we can see rev.php. Okay, let's try to upload this PHP file, and we can see it is allowing us to select all the files, and if it is restricted to JPEG or any image file, then we will see the error, and then we will try to change the extension or the magic byte. So uh, let's go to the home and rev.php, and if we upload this, it says image saved, but don't know where it got saved. So let's check the source if we can see something. Maybe let's try image word. select profile image, and here in the bottom we can see function show tab, new tab, and there is one comment. This is not related to this script, but probably it is related to this form only, which is changing the profile image and slash v to slash profile images. So let's grab this and paste it here, remove the double slash, reverse shell dot php. And before I press enter, let's grab the shell, uh, enter, we go back, we have received the shell, and we can check what is inside home directory. We can see one user, web developer, and we can see user.txt, and it is readable. So this is our user flag. So let's find out what we can do to elevate our privilege. Some basic things. Let's check cat etc slash cron tab to find out if anything is scheduled here, or we can go to slash temp directory and uh, download the script to enumerate the box linpiece or linenum.sh. So let's see, wget http colon slash slash my IP address was 10.1730 dot 246 colon 8000 slash linenum linpiece.sh, and we can uh, run this. Sh linpiece.sh, and um we can try to find what all things we can uh, target to escalate our privilege. So if we scroll up, uh, from the top, we can see a couple of things. So it's good to check what all processes are running like this and what all ports are listening. So one thing which is running and was not accessible from outside was MongoDB, and we can see the MongoDB config file here. So let's check what is the configuration of MongoDB, and uh, we can also see the user web developer is a member of group sudo. So this is another thing which will be useful to escalate the privilege. What else? And you can see here etc mongodb.conf that the port is 27017, and it is only listening on the localhost IP 27017. And that's it. So let's scroll to bottom. Let's go back to browser for a minute to check how to connect to MongoDB. MongoDB shell, I don't know, uh, MongoDB manual. Let's see if we can find out how we can connect. So here you go, MongoDB hyphen hyphen port, and then the port, and our port was 27017, I think 27017. So we are able to connect. I think something will come up. No, that's it. How- Okay, so I think we are in. Okay, next thing we can check what we can do inside our shell to display the databases. Type DB to use that database. Type use database, and this is the way to find out something. Okay, DB, we can see there is a test DB. Okay, use test. Um, show collections. Show collections. Nothing is inside there. So let's do show DBs again. Okay, now we can see different DBs: admin, backup, config, and local. You can go inside each of the databases. What will work for this box is the backup DB. Let's use backup, show collections, and we can see the user collection, and we can find something. For example, db dot user dot find. I think this is similar to select star from table. Let's do that, and we can see the ID and password of web developer. So let's use this password to take the direct shell of the user web developer. So I'm pressing Control C and clear, and let's SSH to web developer at 10.10.247.250, and the password, and we are in. And we have seen that this user is part of sudo group. So let's find out if we can do something with this. So sudo group exploit, because it was highlighted in a lin piece. So we can see interesting groups by hatrix.xyz. PE method 1. So I don't think this is our case, or is it sudo minus l. Okay, we can run this utility. Okay, let's check what is this utility first. Uh, cat utility, and you can see this is a binary to take some backup, and we can see that now attempting to backup sky tar, sky, now backup, now attempting to back up to the sky, then tar, and this is the command. So till here, so it is backing up everything in HTML directory and keeping in under root folder. So we cannot go inside this root folder, and we we have access to this folder, but we cannot place something here to get the reverse shell. I don't know how this can be useful to escalate our privilege, but let's just try to run this. So it is saying now attempting to backup, and root slash this cannot open, permission denied. We can run it using sudo and all the backup will go to this folder, but I don't know how to use this utility to escalate our privilege. So let's go back to the groups method. So we have sudo group permission, um, and it says this is because typically those groups are inside poll kit policy. So kind of inheritance is there, and to become root you can execute this. You will be prompted for user password. If you try to execute this, you will get this error executing as another user not authorized. So let's try to run this anyways, and let's see if we see the same error which is described in the article. There you go. And it says authentication failed, error executing as another user not authorized. So this is the same error which they have described, and it is not because you don't have permission, but because you are not connected without a GUI. So to for a workaround, they have described you need two different SSH sessions, session 1, session 2. So let's check. Let's take another session here. Probably cancel this. SSH web developer at 10.10.247.250, and the password is this. So we are in this session. Let's call the bottom one session 1, and this is previous session is session 2. So in session 1 we need to type echo dollar dollar. This is the step 1 to get the current PID. Echo echo dollar dollar. This is our session 1 32826. Now next what? Step 1, this is step 3. So step 2 is this. Attach pktty agent to session 1. pktty agent hyphen process. Okay, pk pktty agent session. I think I have entered process and then the PID, which is 32826, and if we press enter, it is now waiting for something. So let's go back. Step 3, pk exec and execute bin bash. Okay, let's try this. pk exec pk exec /bin /sh, and we can see the password prompt here of web developer. Let's enter the password, paste, and it says authentication complete, and the session came here. I don't know how this is working. So one step in one session, and we are root here. Let's check if we can read the flag. Obviously we should be able to do, but yep, we can read the flag. So the only thing which is missing, which I am not sure, that is about this binary file, how this is supposed to work. I am curious. I can run this utility using sudo permission, but how this how we can exploit this tar uh, command. What one thing we can do is to use the environment variable and write our own tar binary, and in that case we can write anything inside the tar and point the environment variable to this. I am not sure if we will be able to succeed, but that's one thing which is worth trying. So that's it. I hope you have enjoyed and learned something new. If so, please like and subscribe and watch other videos related to TryHackMe. And if you have any suggestion or if you know anything about this, please mention in the comments. Have a great day and bye bye.